How to fit kitchen cabinets. Difficulty level: 2 hammers. By being methodical and following our advice, you can fit a complete kitchen of your choice. You will need wall and base units, doors, cupboard shelves, drawers, skirtings, wall plugs, wood glue, and right angle brackets. Make sure you have a spirit level, a rubber mallet, a screw gun, a screwdriver, a drill, a jigsaw, a hammer, and an aluminium ruler. For a successful project, we recommend that you separate the 3 types of meal preparation activities: cold, water, and cooking. The ideal arrangement is to have maximum light at sink level from a nearby window. A detailed plan is a must for designing your kitchen. For a corner fitting, you can choose between an angled unit or 2 neighboring modules. If it is neighboring angles between 2 modules, avoid placing drawers where they could obstruct a door opening. It is better to move a module along and use a think filler strip so that doors can be opened more easily. For safety reasons, allow 50 cm between the hob and the sink and 65 cm under the extractor fan. If you have a full-length unit, place the wall cabinets 55 cm above the work surface for optimal positioning. Without a full-length unit, allow 60 cm. Your plan should take into account the location and especially the installation of the water supply, electricity, and waste pipes. It's a good idea to distribute electrical sockets at the level of the utensil rack for easier use. Unpack the pieces of your unit and follow the manufacturer's assembly instructions exactly. In general, each join is achieved with wooden plugs and tightening screws linked with dowels at the edges. Following the manufacturer's instructions, join the base to the side panel, then complete with the 2 upper crossbars. It is the back of the unit which holds the module's shape. It slots into the groove at the back of the unit and should be fixed in place with tacks. Check that the unit is level before hammering. In other models, the back is fixed into grooves. The supports for the legs are fitted under the base panel. If the support is quite wide, it can slightly go over the edge of the unit. A few taps with the rubber mallet will force the legs in tightly. You can secure them further with screws. Fitting starts with the base units at an angle. You have 2 choices. Either leave a space behind the units to allow for pipes, or place the units against the wall in the knowledge that you will need to cut out a few pieces. If you leave a space, calculate the distance your units will be away from the wall. To do this, take account of the width of your worktop, based on the depth of your unit, the thickness of the doors and handles, and possibly a small overhang for the overall finish. Allow a 4 cm overhang. Unless you have specific corner units, the first thing to be placed into a corner must be kept 20 cm away from the lateral wall to accommodate a 60 cm worktop, 25 cm away for a 65 cm worktop, and 40 cm away for an 80 cm wide worktop. This space will be covered by the worktop. Place the first module in the row and adjust the height of the legs, checking that the base of the unit allows enough space for fitting the skirting at the end. Check the positioning of this first unit with a spirit level, adjusting the legs as required. The presence of pipes sometimes requires you to adjust the back of the units. Mark out the area to remove and cut with a jigsaw. Lining up with the top of the first leveled unit, mark a line on the wall for the upper limit of the row of units. Placing the other units in the row as a guide will allow you to adjust all of them together. Use metal brackets to secure your units to the wall. Mark the fixing point on the wall. Then take the unit away from the wall to fit the bracket to the wall, and replace the unit before doing the same for the next bracket. Once the row is in place, check the level and overall alignment of the units. Join them together snugly using clamps. Units are fixed with linking bolts, which join the sides tightly together. Drill pilot holes throughout before fitting and tightening the linking bolts. Sometimes there is a limited number of linking bolts supplied with the units, in which case you should buy some extras. The row is now a single block. As a matter of principle, check the level in all directions. Then, secure the units to the wall by screwing the brackets into the side panels. If you have a full-length cupboard, you should measure its height and align your wall units with this. If you don't have a full-length cupboard, leave a minimum of 60 centimeters between the bottom of the wall unit and the proposed worktop. Screw the cabinet brackets to the sides of the wall units at the top. Set the fixing line for the wall brackets. Then mark a line for all the fixing points for the wall units. Drill, insert suitable plugs for your wall, then screw in the brackets. Present the unit at the level of the fixings and hook it onto the brackets. Check the level and use the adjustments to correct the positioning. Continue fixing the rest of the units in the row, checking with a spirit level and aligning the units together. Units are fixed with linking bolts, which join the sides tightly together, as for the base units. Insert the shelf supports into the pre-drilled holes in the sides. Then fit the shelves. Assemble the drawers according to the instructions. Next, fit the drawer runners to the sides of the unit. Finish by inserting the drawers, checking that each one runs smoothly. Fix the supports for the hinges on the inside of the units. Fit the handles using the pattern provided. Check which way the door opens before starting, and place a block of wood behind the drill hole to prevent the surface from splitting. Screw in the handle. And finish off by fitting the hinges. Place the hinges against the supports and clip on the fascia board. Adjust the doors using the adjusting screws in the hinges. You can adjust the depth, height, and width. The skirtings clip onto the legs of the units by means of an anchoring system. After fitting the worktop, you can install the appliances, such as the refrigerator or the oven, in the spaces provided and left free. In the case of integrated models, dishwasher, refrigerator, freezer, a fascia board matching the other doors is screwed to the door of the machine with slide fixings. All our advice for fitting the worktop and sink plumbing can be found in our videos. Need more info? Call 010 493 5170.